As their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And the Chicago Bears. Off the play fake. Cummings. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Cummings. That's into the hands of Eckler. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Cummings. Flush to his right. Caught. A touchdown. Bears. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Cummings. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. As the Bears push. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, and I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because 1 play drive where you throw an interception, a A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Oh, what the?
Incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st down, Cummings. He'll get this to Eckler. Touchdown, Chicago! Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw on 2nd down, Cummings. And that'll be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square. And then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DJ Waddle. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They find some open field here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
All right, you guys. See you in the morning.
All right.
Cummings escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. They know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off around the 27.
Cummings pass intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Vikings nothing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Bears 20
touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cook on the toss left. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Off play action. Cummings. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
The play fake. Cummings sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And now it's 2nd down. Here is Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears add on.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 29, Prescott. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. The 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Bears 33, Vikings 7.
McCann's got it teed up.
Set to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run here with Eckler. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And now he's going to use his... Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the...
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, 29 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bears 40, Vikings 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To try again after the sack. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Whoever the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
15-yard loss. It's second down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
I do.
All right,
Coach,
thank you. And we
like
welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Prescott. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Here's Prescott. And complete right side to Cook. And he goes out right around the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Eddie Goldman picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next to score, Bears 47, Vikings 7. Eddie Pinheiro.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Cummings. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. That he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the score. Bears 54. Vikings 7. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Eddie Goldman able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Third down, Dalvin Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. The 20. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Vikings 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and he'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. 22 yards there, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long for Prescott. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And going deep for Hill. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
68, Vikings 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A second down throw for Prescott. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
37-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and 2, Cummings. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On the ground, it's Eckler. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Cummings. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 75, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A handoff, it's Eckler. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Off play action. Cummings. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. It's Eckler again. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd down now.
What?
It's Cook, and he'll be
Who?
upended at the 28.
He got ice cream.
Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh.
At the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They run it again with Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis,